What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Flash video. So we've had some very cool Arrowverse episodes this week. Now the show is kind of amping up towards the end of this season, and now we are starting to look forward to just who could be the villain in season 4. Now I did do a video on the Pallyfest, and they announced there that season 4 will not have a speedster villain, which I, for one, think is a very welcome change. I think that if they carried on having speedsters as a villain, well, I think the show would really stagnate and become boring, because first season we had Reverse Flash, then we had Zoom, and now we've got Savitar. So each season these speedsters have become stronger, and really it becomes a bit long in the tooth having the final battle essentially be a big race. But let's take a look at just who could actually be the villain for season 4. I know this is jumping ahead, but I've got a pretty cool idea as to who it should be. So let's jump in. Now, obviously the rogues will be the lead theory for this season, but I'm probably going to go into perhaps, if they choose to do the rogues, how they could do it in another video. And while I think that the rogues being in this season would be really cool, it would be a bit messy because you've actually got two of the biggest rogues, in my opinion, in the show form, that is, of course, as in the two biggest ones that they've actually kind of elaborated on the show. You've got Captain Cold and Heatwave over on Legends, and really I think they would really need to turn on the Flash here to have the rogues on the show, but I'll go into that more in another video. So in my opinion, the way they could go with this season 4, would be for them to actually explore the multiverse more, and could actually lead to Supergirl coming into the proper fold as of probably her season 3. So what they should really do is explore a multiverse level villain, because the multiverse is one of the most interesting and I think important things on this show. And I think them probably actually realising this even more as we've got the Accelerated Man, Earth 19, we've got Gypsy, we've got them exploring it more. So it would be really cool for them to go and find a villain who could actually really endanger the multiverse. Now, obviously there is one character in the show who is, well, a huge thing in regards to destroying the multiverse. Now, what would be really neat is if they actually went down the route of Crisis on Infinite Earths. So this was a very big storyline for the entirety of DC, and led to decades worth of changes, and also lots of different Crisis events, such as Infinite Crisis and also Final Crisis, to name a few. So what would be really insane is if they actually went through with this. Now, they did do Flashpoint, which was one of the craziest events and led into New 52. So if they're going to do that, then I can't see any reason why they can't do Crisis on Infinite Earths, albeit on a very smaller scale. So the villain of this piece was, of course, the AntiMonitor, and what they really could do here is just have our Earth, have our crossover for this, and even have each episode's finale have it as a proper 4-night crossover here, and would lead into one of the biggest, I think, crossover comic book TV events of all time. So during the Crisis on Infinite Earth, the AntiMonitor was the villain in this story, and he wanted to pretty much absorb all of the multiverse, these positive matter universe, for really his own gain and his own power, to power his entire self. And, well, a lot of shit goes down, really, and involves the death of our Silver Age Barry Allen Flash, and even our Supergirl. So a lot of stuff really is involved in this, and it essentially stems from the AntiMonitor wanting to absorb the multiverse, and then it actually ends up with everything being set in stone as one Earth, which is what they could do here with all these shows, because you've obviously got Black Lightning coming in and you've got Supergirl on a different Earth, which I think isn't the best thing for them. And really, it did make a lot of sense that they have Supergirl on a different Earth when they brought her in, because, well, people would ask, why has no one ever heard of Superman or Supergirl on either of these shows? So bring her into the fold as a climax. Don't actually kill, obviously, Barry and Supergirl off, but it would be cool having someone come into the show who wants to really destroy this multiverse, and we could see some really, really cool different things. We could see alternate versions of each characters and really have one hell of a finale, to be honest. And Barry possibly almost die trying to stop the Anti-Monitor. So that's it for this video. If you're interested in this, please do let me know in the comments below. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe as well if you enjoy it. So I'll see you soon, and goodbye.